to class. Good to see everyone. For today's class, we have a lot of toys because we're going to be working with the same movement but different textures, just to show you how your body will respond, even though we work in the same group of muscles, how different textures, different props will highlight different sensations in your body. And that's important to do because even though we don't have many layers in that group of muscles we're trying to work, the layers of the tissue, what bonds and make your muscles mass is important. So we're trying to create a robust sense of strong tissue that will give you more stability. As I said before, if you need extra support, it's always good to put an extra towel, extra, maybe an extra block, and I will show you all of those possibilities. If something doesn't feel good, there is a difference between dangerous, where you know your doctor told you you can absolutely not do this, I'm not with you, please ignore me and modify. But there's also a difference between discomfort, because most times you have to go through the discomfort to get to the other side, because you're compensating, your body creates this stiffness and you compensating with other layers of tissue. So when you're trying to go in there, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Many times we want to back off. That in the long term might make it worse. So persevere. If you see numbness or deep discomfort, then back off, of course. So just keep that in mind. We will get started seated, actually. Take one block under your left knee. Your left leg is straight, your right knee is slightly bent. Make sure that everyone, okay. And then take your right arm, good morning, Sil. Take your right arm, lift your chest tall, take your right arm under your right knee and over your left thigh, okay? Now you can lift your right toes off the floor if you wish. Now inhale, open your chest, like you're doing a little cow. And now on the exhale, engage your core slightly and dome your back. Resist your hand to your thigh. You can even take your left hand over your right hand. And now you're focusing on the right shoulder blade and the right mid-back going backwards. We're just giving it a little traction. Take your right shoulder back with you. And then inhale, lift your chest up again. Exhale, hollow your belly, draw the right shoulder back and draw the right side of your body to the back wall. Breathe in there. If it's very, very stiff, you're coming back and forward. Don't wait for me. Inhale, come up. Exhale, right shoulder back, hollow your belly. Draw the right back body to the back wall. Use your breath in there. Stay as long as you can, and when you feel fatigue, come up again. Inhale. Last time, hollow your belly, draw the right shoulder back, and then take your back ribs, your back shoulder, the scapula to the back wall. This is a nice work for traction in a gentle way. And then slowly come up, release your hand, release your leg, a few shoulder rolls. Turn your nose, the left ear to the left shoulder, and the right ear to the right shoulder. Go slow. And now go to the other side. Right block under your right knee, bend your left knee slightly, toes towards your knee. Take your left arm under and over your right thigh. Maybe your right hand over the left hand. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, hollow your belly, draw the left shoulder back and the back ribs. Notice which side feels more open. That gives you good feedback. Hollow your belly. Yeah, you're going back, back. There's a little roundness of your spine. Inhale, lift your chest like you do in a cow, a little back bend. We try to mobilize the left shoulder, scapular region and ribcage, and then hollow your belly. Draw the left shoulder back. Breathe into your back body, the left side. Poke that tissue with your breath. One more time, inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, hollow your belly, draw the left shoulder back. Visualize your back rib touching the back wall. Keep drawing the left shoulder back. Breathe in the air. Slowly come up. Release your arm. Right here to your right shoulder. Left here to your left shoulder. Back and forward, gentle. Maybe you stay in one place that feels really good. Good. Release your legs, a few shoulder rolls, and now take the block on the low setting in the back of your skull, right? The center of your skull goes over the block for a little massage here. I'll do it this way so you can see. If you have a ponytail in your way, move the ponytail up or down. Lengthen your tailbone. And now press the back of your skull, and that's going to help you to reset your spine and your hips. Keep the pressure on the block. At one point, you might feel a little sensations going down your hips. Wiggle your hips on the floor. So you're trying to reset your spine here, or your axial skeletal bones. Maybe you stay on the right side, right behind the ear. And maybe the left side. Wiggle your hips a little bit. You're hydrating your tissue and mobilizing as well. Lift your chin up. You're going to the top of your skull. And notice what that feels like. Go to the center. And then tuck your chin under to your chest and then go down. Wiggle your hips if you feel a little pull. Good. Slowly come center. Lift your chin slightly. Lift your palms over your heart. And now up and over your head. If it's too stiff, bend your elbows and come down. Inhale, lift up and over. Circle. Where you feel stiffness, try not to ignore it, but try to breathe into it and move slow. Over time, the tissue starts to release and relax. Go the other way, down and up. All the way down. Down and up. All the way down. Good. Make a fist with your fists. Circle, circle, circle. Open and close your fingers. Very nice. Okay. So now you're going to take your block. We're going to do our little bridges for warm up. Your block is in the medium setting between your knees. Palms alongside your body. Feet are grounded. If you're one of those that you feel your chin is too high, maybe you need to put a pillow under your neck.
because you want to keep your spine in neutral. Your front lower ribs are grounded to the spine. And now our bridges are very small. Inhale. On your next breath, lift your tailbone, lift your sacrum, lift your low back. Press your feet evenly. Notice if you're pressing the outer blades, the inner blades. Your low back is very quiet. And now you're sinking into your glutes, trying to get all the fibers of your glutes. You might feel it in your hamstrings a little bit. Lift your palms on your thighs. And now lift your hips 1 inch only and lower 1 inch. Lift and hold. You're sinking into your bone, lower 1 inch, little. Lift and hold. Press your feet, lower. Lift and hold, lower. Lift and hold, lower. Lift and hold, stay here. Your hips are staying steady, palms facing towards the block and facing inward. And I'll give a little squeeze to the block into your hands. Release a little. Keep your hips where they are. Squeeze in. Release like an accordion. Squeeze and hold. Make friends with those deep glute muscles and release. Squeeze and hold. Release. Squeeze and hold. Release. Squeeze and hold. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Breathe 6, 5. Hug your muscles for 3, 2, 1. Hands to your thighs. Lengthen your sit bones towards your calf muscles. Lower your low back only and breathe in there. You're elongating your spine. Drop your sacrum down and breathe in here. And now drop your tailbone. Move the block out of your thighs and a little drop to the right and left, trying to get the SI joint. That's where your sacrum meets your pelvis, the iliac. So breathe in. And if you're not sure still where that is, if you're there, if you went down from your spine towards your hip, you'll be hitting your sacrum. So then slightly to the right and to the left is your SI joint. Sometimes it rotates forward or backwards. You want to massage it. Good. With your next breath, lift your right leg off the floor. Take your left hand to your right thigh. Drop your heel towards your glute and bring your knee towards you. Your right hand over your heart, extended to the ceiling. Plug the arm into the socket. The whole time your sacrum, the center, is pinning the floor. Feel that. With your next breath, lift your right ankle. Resist your resist your thigh and your hand towards one another. Breathe here, squeeze your pelvic floor, draw the right arm into the socket. Lift your left foot 2 inches. Keep breathing here, lift your chin, extend your left leg. Quad muscles are active for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your left leg down, drop your right heel to your right glute. Let it be jelly-like. Unload the tension. Inhale. Exhale, lift your right ankle like you have a little weight in your ankle. Resist your hand to your foot. Press your sacrum down, lift your left foot 2 inches. Lift your chin up. Draw the arm a little deeper to your socket. Extend your left leg slow. Sacrum glued to the floor. Connect your left heel to your left sit bone, to your left shoulder. For 3, 2, 1. Drop your left leg. Drop your right heel to your glute. Relax the right leg. One more time. Inhale. Plug the arm in. Lift your right ankle like you have an ankle band or a sandbag. Pelvic floor in and out. Resist your leg to your hand. Lift your left foot 2 inches. Press your sacrum a little more. You should feel your deep core. Extend your left leg slow. Quad muscles are active for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your left leg. Release your right ankle over your left knee and drop your knees to the right and to the left. Little again, be gentle. Massage your pelvis. Good. Release your right leg down. Shake your knees, shake your hips a little. Lift your left leg like you have a little sandbag. Right hand to your thigh. Lift your left hand over your heart. Ground your sacrum down to the floor. And then on the next exhale, resist your foot to your hand. Lift your right foot 1 inch. Notice if this side feels slightly different. Where do you need to deepen your engagement? Extend your right leg slow. Now your legs are in the train tracks. That means they aligned your ankle with your knee, with your hip. Spread your toes, right quad muscles active. Sacrum, you're not on your tailbone. If you feel your tailbone, bend your right knee a little. Now with your next breath, drop your right leg down, left heel to your left glute rest. Exhale all the tension out. Inhale. Lift your left leg, lift that ankle aligned with your knee. Resist your foot to your hand. On the next exhale, sacrum grounded, lift your right foot 2 inches, stay. Breathe here, stamp your sacrum, extend your right leg slow. Connect your right heel to your right sit bone, to your right shoulder. Quad muscles active. This is a lot of work if you're doing it right for 3. Isometric work, 2. 1, drop your right leg, left heel to your glute. Ooh, shake it off. Relax the tension out of your body. Last one, inhale. Lift your left ankle with resistance. Resist your hand to your thigh. Plug the arms in. Sacrum grounded. Exhale, lift your right foot. Hover, hover. Feel your core. Now extend your legs slow. Quad muscles are active for 4. Breathe 3, 2, 1. Drop your right leg. Relax your arms. Left ankle over right knee. Drop your hips right and left, gentle. Breathe. Learn how to release the tension off your body, because you're also releasing toxins and tension that has been stored in there. All right, slowly release your legs. Take your hands, interlace your hands behind your skull, not on your neck, but the skull. Elbows are in. Lift your chin. With your next breath, ground your sacrum. Lift your chest up, gaze up to the ceiling. Your chin is lifted, resist your head. Listen carefully, resist your head to your hands. Your hands would want to push, you don't want that. Press your head to your hands, that's going to strengthen your neck. Breathe in here, lift your right leg up, extend it. Lift and lift your chin. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your right leg, drop your shoulders down. Inhale, elbows in, lift your chin. Exhale, lift your shoulders off the floor, resist your head to your hands. Keep lifting your chin Lift your left leg 90 degrees and then extend the leg. Try to keep your shoulders off the floor. Resist your head to your hands. For 3, lift your chin. 2, 1, lower down and rest. Very nice. All right. So now you're gonna find a block under your head. And you're finding your small weights in here. Lengthen your tailbone, you're on your sacrum. Watch for a moment if you're not sure. Your palms are facing upwards with your weights, and your elbows are straight alongside your hips. Now you're gonna use your own body's weight, meaning that if you made a fist with your left hand and your right hand is pushing, your hand is not gonna fall. You're using your own strength. So we're not depending on the weight, we're depending on our own strength. That way you get way more for your work. All right, so it's gonna look like that. Watch for a second. Grounding my sacrum, I already have my neutral spine. I'm gonna lift my left hand slow, 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 slow. Now you may notice that your body wants to shift to the right or to the left. From here, I'm gonna open to the left. And now your job is to keep everything centered. Hug your muscles in. And then I'm gonna lift up. And then I'm gonna bend my elbow, lift my elbow, and my elbow is not opening, it's in that train track. Gonna push up and come down again. Now, you want a little more, maybe your right hand will be hovering 1 inch off the floor. Okay? So your starting point, inhale, ground, lift both hands off the floor 1 inch. Hug your muscles to your bone, lift your chin up, lift your right hand up slow. Notice where your hips and where your shoulders are. Hug muscle to bone. Come all the way until your wrist is over your shoulder. Your left hand is off the floor, hovering. Unless you feel it's too much, drop it to the floor. Now, open your arm to the right, but don't lose your midline. Plug the arms in, use your own strength. Hover, don't touch the floor. Keep breathing, notice what's happening, the rest of your body. Lift your right palm up. Inhale. And now triceps, bend your right elbow. Breathe here, keep it to the midline. Arm in the socket, lift your chin for 4, 3, 2, 1. Push like you have 50 pounds. Push it up, 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 up. Drop it down. Notice your hips and your shoulders don't touch the floor unless you have to. Inhale. Exhale, left arm comes up slow. Hug your muscles. Hug your muscles slow, slow. Breathe every step of the way. Notice where you may have weakness. Breathe and shine your light there. Like aromatherapy, stay here, inhale. Notice your shoulders and your hips open to the left. Super slow. Draw the arm into the socket. This will give you an opportunity to see if you're compensating. Keep breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Lift it up with resistance. Bend the elbow. Keep breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Push and come up. Take it all the way down. Take a little rest. Stay here. Just unload the tension. Wiggle your hips side to side. Okay, we have 2 more sets. So now you understand how the right side was and how the left side. Now we're going to put it together, both hands. Lift your palms 1 inch, lift your chin up a little. Ground your sacrum, lift your hands. Slow, slow. Hug your muscles, hug your muscles. Breathe in here. Inhale, open to the right and to the left. Slowly, your muscles hugging your bone, don't touch the floor. Keep your front lower ribs grounded to the rib cage, to the spine. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Now push like you have 50 pounds in your hands. Lift it up, 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 lift it up. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your elbows in your train tracks. Your elbows are in and forward. Lift your chin. Pull those elbows to the back wall a little. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push with all your strength, your muscles. Push, 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 push all the way down. Slow and control. Breathing here along the hips. Hover your hands. Keep your hips even. Last one, inhale. Exhale, use your own arm strength, not your weights. Lift slow. That means you're plugging the arms into the socket. You're wrapping your muscles around your arm. And you're getting deep into your joints. You're trying to dissect what you feel. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, keep your ribs down, open to the right and left. Slow, 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 slow. Breathe here. As your arms go further away from your midline, you have to work harder. For 3, don't touch. 2, 1. Now use your own strength to come up, up, up. Every step of the way, you're hugging those muscles. Very nice. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the elbows. Bend the elbows, lift your chin. Elbows back a little. Keep your wrist and your elbows in a straight line. Breathe, press the back of your skull, strengthening your neck here for 4, 3, squeeze your inner elbows like you have a block. 2, 1, push, 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 push. Take it all the way down. Very nice. Release your weights. Shake your hands. Woo, 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 woo. Woo. Shoulder rolls. You might feel that your shoulders are a little bit more mobile and happier. All right, move the block out of your way and put it between your knees on the narrow setting. Now find your little band. Your band goes right over your wrists. Plug the arms in and now energetically pull your ankles apart without moving your feet. That's going to activate your glutes. Plug the arms into the socket, spread your fingers, and now you're going to pull your arms to the right and left, abduction, as you plug the arm in. Here are the same muscles. Keep pulling and feel. Sacrum on the floor, pull further than your comfort zone. Plug the arm into the socket. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up and take a little rest. Bend your elbows. Inhale. Lift your palms up. Pull the band. Bend your elbows. Oh, front lower ribs. Keep pulling the band as you bend your elbows. You have a block between your elbows. That's your imaginary block. Pull back. Front lower ribs want to come up. Keep them grounded. Feel the difference. 4, 3, 2. Oh, I'm shaking. Push it up. Take a little rest. Oh my goodness me. Shake it off. That's the tough love. We go to uncomfortable places, but there is a benefit. One more round just like that. Lift your palms up, inhale, plug the arms in. Sacrum grounded, front lower ribs grounded. Pull your ankles apart. Move your arms further than your comfort zone. Lift your chin up, plug the arms in. 4, a little further for 3, 2, 1. Come back in and rest. Oh. Unload the tension. This is going to all the root canals. And now you're nurturing that good work. Last one. Lift up, pull your band a little, bend your elbows, pull the band, elbows in. They want to open to the right and left, don't let them. Let them align with your wrist. Pull it back, frontal ribs. Breathe here for 4. Breathe 3. Pull your ankles. 2, 1. Woo. Come back up. And rest. Oh, that was hard. All right, come up to a seat.
Hello, shoulder roll. Woo! Okay, see how your shoulders feel? Give yourself a hug. Take your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand to your right shoulder. Now lift and lower your elbows. Drop your chin down. Mobilizing the upper back a little bit and lift your chin up. Inhale. Drop your chin down. Exhale. Drop your shoulders down. Take your spine back. Slowly release. Open your arms. Left hand to your right shoulder. Right hand to your left shoulder. Inhale, lift your elbow. Exhale, drop your chin down and round your spine. Depress the shoulders. Round your upper back. Breathe in there. Inhale, lift your elbows. Lift your chin. Exhale, pull your shoulders down. Breathe here. Hollow your belly. Shoulders back and down. Keep depressing your shoulders. Slowly release. Open your arms. Ooh, a few shoulder rolls. All right. So now we're going to start one block, probably on the medium setting for your pillow. Your knees will be aligned, give or take, with your hips. So rather than being in front of you, they're going to be here. So if you looked at your body, okay, if your legs were straight, you would be in mountain pose, in neutral. Okay, so now bend your knees aligned with your hip bones here and your shoulders. Take one weight over your top thigh. So I'm on my left side. It doesn't matter, we're gonna do both. Now, hug your muscles to your bone, use your own strength. Inhale, depress the shoulder, front lower ribs are down. And now let your leg push the weight as your weight pushes your leg down. Slow, like you have a band between your thighs, you're gonna pull it up. Your ribs would wanna flare forward, keep them down to keep your neutral spine. Now hug your muscles. You're at the edge of the ceiling and neither one is winning. It's isometric. Breathe in here, now kick your leg out. Extension of the knee. Keep breathing. You're using your glutes and many other muscles around there. Bend your leg. Drop it down like you're squeezing a ball. Good. Inhale. Exhale, lift slow, slow. Someone is pushing you. Push that weight down your leg. Your leg is pushing your weight until you are at hip height. Your knee is facing forward. And now kick that leg out. Hold it here. 8, hug your muscles. 7, depress the shoulder. 5, wrap your muscles around your bone. 3, 2,
Push that little bit extra, little. From there, bend your knees slow. Squeeze the ball. Good. Don't touch your knee. Last one, inhale. Pull the imaginary band. Squeeze and push your hand to your leg to your hand. Hold it here, glutes are active. Extend your leg. Hold it here. Push the edge of that ceiling, and your ceiling is pushing you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your leg, lower down, and rest. Ooh. Take the leg forward and back. Give it a little stretch. Forward kick. Kick. So you're getting a nice stretch in your back body as well. And then open the right knee to the right. Push it back. Do it again. Bring your hip forward. Kick. And then take it back. Open. Good. Next time, ground your right foot. Shift your hip slightly to the left. Extend your bottom leg. Your block goes over, not the block, the weight goes over your inner thigh. Quad muscles are active. Lift your heel a little. Okay? Now resist your foot to your hand. And without the weight, your leg is already super solid, strong. And we go. Lift slow. Lift. Hold it here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, don't touch the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, slow, don't touch the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Hold. Hold it here. Hug your muscles. Relax your shoulders. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze your glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Bend your bottom leg. Stack your knees together. Take a little rest. Stick your tushy in and out. Okay, so now we're going to repeat the same thing, but this time we have the band. So you're still on the same side. Take the band over, let me see here. Take it over your knees. Once again, remember, you're not depending on the band. Your knees, Nancy, take your knees back so your knees are away in a straight line. Your glutes are active here, front lower ribs down. If you need to adjust your block, feel free to do so. Depress the shoulders. Here we are. Use your own strength. Inhale. Spread your toes. Exhale. Lift. Hold. Hand can be on your thigh like imaginary weight. Hug those muscles. Press the edge of your ceiling. Kick your leg out. Breathe in here. Find the edge of your ceiling. Relax the shoulders. Notice the difference in texture between the weight and the band. Bend your right knee. Slow. Find the imaginary ball between your thighs. Squeeze it down. Good. Don't touch. Inhale. Use your own strength. Push. Slow. Push. Slow. Push. Find your edge right there. Breathe in here. Press your hand to your thigh to your hand. Glutes are active. Slowly kick your right leg out. Breathe here for 4, 3, 2, 1. For the last one, we're going to do little pulses. Don't be sloppy. Lift and hold, lower. Lift and hold, lower. Lift and hold, lower. Lift and hold. Your toes are forward, not up. Your toes are forward. And hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly bend. Take a little rest. Stick your tushy in and out. Good. Take the bottom leg under your heel and kick the heel out. So you have a figure 8. Okay, you may shift your hips to the left a little. Bend your right leg. Do your best. If that doesn't work, then maybe lower your right knee, the bend from your right knee. Quad muscles are active. Squeeze your inner thighs. And we go lift and hold. Lower down, slow. Lift your heel a little. Lift and hold. Lower down, slow. Lift and hold. Notice what you feel. Take your fingers to your inner thighs. Is it really active? Good job. Lower down. Go beyond your comfort zone. Lift and hold. Can you go further than your comfort zone? Because that's where you grow. A little more, Nancy. A little more. Come on. Yes. There. 2. Hug your muscles. Remember that. Lower. Last one. Inhale. Lift and hold. Hold it here. 8 pulses. Controlled. Lower little. Lift. Lower little. Lift. Lower little. And squeeze. Oh, lower. Lift. Okay, 3 more. Lower. Lift and hold. Lower. Lift and hold. Lower. Lift and hold. Release it. Ooh. Take a moment and breathe. Stick your tushy in and out. All right, since we already have the band, just change the other way. We'll start with the band and then we'll go with the weight. Take it over your knees. Take your knees back, align them with your hips and your shoulders. Front lower ribs are down. Already hug your muscles to your bone. And now slowly lift, lift, lift. Lift your chest. Hold it here. Find the edge of the ceiling. Press your hand to your thigh. Your front lower ribs want to really pop forward. Take them in. That's your neutral spine. Yes. And then extend your left leg. Extension of your knee, front lower ribs down. Maybe you take your bottom or top hand towards your front ribs to remind you. Yeah, lift at the edge of the ceiling. Bend your knee. Slow. What's working every step of the way? Slow it down. Don't touch the bottom knee. Inhale, relax your shoulders back. Exhale, resist with your own strength. Resist with your own strength. Resist with your whole own strength. Hold it here, lift your chest. Hug muscle to bone. Kick your leg out. Breathe here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your leg. Lower down. Don't touch. Last set on this one. Inhale. Lift, hold, hug your muscles. Lift, hold, hug your muscles. Lift and hold. Extend your leg out. Keep breathing here. Little pulses, lift up, lower little, lift and hold, ooh, lower. Celebrate when it's challenging because your body needs it. Shine and dig deeper, lift, shine a bright light and hug your muscle. That's all you have to do. And keep your mind quiet. Lift and hold. Okay, 2 more, lift and hold. Lower, lift and hold. Oh, goodness, take a break. Ooh, yes. All right, top leg goes behind you. Take the bottom leg under the heel and over so you get a figure 8. Shift your hips slightly forward. Find those inner thighs active, lift your heel a little and we go. Lift. Hug your muscles, let it marinate here. Breathe. Slowly lower, like you're changing your mind. You're not sure yet. Don't touch the floor. Lift in, hold. Lift a little bit extra. That's where you grow. Not where you want to be, but where you need to be. Lift that extra bit, extra. Yep. Slowly lower, slow. Okay, last one, inhale. Exhale, lift and hold. Hold it here. Little pulses go for 8, little, 7, little, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hug your muscles. Release, get rid of your band. Oh, yeah. Okay, shake it off a little, stick your tushy in and out. Do whatever you need to do. So always remember, when you're stabilizing, you're also mobilizing, because as you stress the tissue, you're breaking into the old dry tissue. You're promoting blood flow and synovial fluid. This is a win-win situation. Take your weight to your top thigh. Look at your knees. Lift your chest, front lower ribs in. Glutes are active already. Everyone, stick your tushy out. That's where you want to be. Notice how your ribs are poking forward. Now do the opposite. Squeeze your glutes in and see how your ribs are going backwards. There is a relationship. Keep that. And now resist and lift, 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 hold. Find the edge of that ceiling. Your knee is not going up. Your knee is going forward. Now extend that knee. Straighten that leg. Breathe. Straight leg is going to be parallel to the floor. Now bend your knee without changing anything else. And now slowly, slowly lower down. Inhale, don't touch. Exhale, pull slow, slow. It takes you 3 counts to get up there. 3. Lift and hold. That's the stability. Those are the deep layers. If you go too far, you're using the superficial, the top layers. Lift and hold. And when we hold it, it gets even deeper. Resist. Now extend your leg. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your leg. Lower down slow. Last one, inhale. Exhale, lift 1, stay. Lift 2. Lift 3, hold it here, hold. Maybe you close your eyes and visualize how you're sinking all the way to your bones. From there, extend your leg. Hold it and hug your muscles. Visualize your bones are reaching your skin. Breathe, lifting up, 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 but you're not going anywhere. Slowly bend your leg. Lower down. Okay. Bring that knee forward. Reach forward, don't touch the floor. Reach forward, 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 and then take it behind you, touch the floor, open your knee. Open and breathe into those adductors. And again, come forward, the glutes, reach, reach, core active. Reach your knee forward, 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 no down. Breathe into your back body and then kick it back. Good. Stay there, scoot your hips slightly forward. Extend your bottom leg, heel is up. Take your weight in. And we go lift, hold, lift, hold, lift, hold. Hold it here, 6. Hug your muscles, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, slow, don't touch. Inhale. Exhale, lift, slow, lift, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. Hold it, inhale. Don't lose your engagement. You're still active here. And lift and hold. Lift and hold. Lift and hold. Hold it here for 10. Hug your muscles. 8. Breathe. 7. Hug your muscles. Resist the weight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Knees together. Ooh. Yep. Stretch it out. Open your arms in a T. You can lift your chin up. Gaze the opposite side. Very nice. Slowly come back up. Ooh. That is exhausted in a weird way because you're going all the way to the deep layer of your tissue, which we don't really visit. So there's a lot of also stress that is stored in their emotions, some of us injuries and so on. Okay, bend your knees, take your hands behind you, and now drop your knees to the left, reach your right fingertips, hollow your belly, breathe. Breathe into your midsection and then slowly come up. Scoot your hips to the side, drop your knees the opposite way. Take your top hand and reach, hollow your belly. Breathe into your midsection. Now you're ironing out all the work we did. And slowly come up. All right. So here is the setup. Everyone is going to have a pillow. The block is going to be on the medium setting. Diagonal. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your armpit region over that block. So you want to make sure that it's nice and stable. Don't go there yet. If you need an extra block for support, all right, then your block will be ahead of you. Don't go there yet, I'm just gonna show you. So once you put your armpit around the block and pillow, you want to pull your hips away so you're feeling the traction. You're pulling your rib cage, okay? Then you have another block here if you need it for your arm to rest. Some of you may need something else still under your neck. So that's when I said if you have a little pillow, a little towel or something like that, or you can take your top hand and rest right under your neck.
You're not done yet. To kill two birds at once, you're gonna take, if you have a noodle, you're gonna take it right above your bottom knee, okay? If you don't have a noodle, your other option is to take a little ball, and I would say put a little towel over the ball so it's not so intense, because that has an acupuncture pressure point that it's gonna be pretty intense. So like I said, if you have a noodle, probably would be more friendly, otherwise wrap a ball, or just don't do the ball if it's too intense for you, okay? So I'm on the right side. I have my block on the medium setting, and then I'm gonna put my pillow right diagonal. Once you set there, scoot your hips down until you feel a little pull in your rib cage. Okay, and then you have another block if you need it. Extend your arms and rest your right ear. As you create more space, you're gonna pull your hips further down. Keep the pressure on your noodle. And try to go towards, rather than towards your chest, I want you to go towards the back of your scapula, because we will stretch the pecs shortly, but right now focus more on the back. If this is too gentle for you, you can move the pillow away. And then stay here, sink into your objects, and visualize how you're opening the lateral side of your body. Try to relax the muscles as we stay longer here. For all of you, having a little noodle is really like you can get it at the dollar store. It's not a dollar store anymore, but the Dollar Tree, any of those, they're like $1.25. Wonderful option for certain parts of the body. Now scoot your hips down a little more. Breathe. You may notice that you're tensing up. Try to relax into that. Once in a while, skip a rope with your hips because you're releasing the tissue and it wants to pop. It wants to release itself. That may be a nice feeling of letting go of any compression on a nerve. Slowly release. Now listen, if you had a ball under your thigh, take it off from there, and now you're gonna take the ball, if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, now you're gonna take the ball right in front of your pecs, okay, in front of your chest here, all right? So you're still on the pillow. I'm gonna take the ball right in front here, and then you're gonna close your chest a little. You can make a pillow with your left bottom hand over, okay? So you're still the same way where you were. Take the ball on the bottom where you were and stick it right in front of your chest, and now bring your nose down. Your bottom hand can create a pillow for you, and then just press the ball, and if it's too much, just lift your chest up a little. Rock and roll a little. Wiggle your ankles if you feel. If it feels good, stay in one place.
You may have to turn your the bottom hand in and out just to, if you feel any compression there or numbness. Take advantage. Those are tissues that are very important to stretch, very hard to do. So on the pillow, it becomes a little bit more friendly. Press into that. When your pecs are compressed, that also can affect your shoulder, your neck, your hips, and so on and so forth. Stick your tushy in and out, because this is all connected. You might even get a little adjustment. Slowly release. We could stay here for 10 minutes easily. Come up, come to a seat, little shoulder roll. Good. We're going to the other side. Make sure you have all your toys in front of you. Your noodle or your tennis ball over the towel under the bottom leg. Before you put your noodle, first focus on your upper. So you're gonna lift your arm, reach up and over the block. Now put your hips way down as best as you can. Pull, pull until you feel a pull. There is a traction in there. Now you can put your tennis ball or your noodle under the bottom leg. You can rest your bottom hand for a pillow here. And try to focus more towards the back of your shoulder. Visualize how you're almost trying to pull your shoulder blade down towards your hip. Feel free to bend or straighten your legs, whatever feels best. And now you're connecting the whole lateral side of your body. Relax your shoulders, but use your breath. Long breath. Get inside of those little cracks. And your inner light is like aromatherapy oil. You're trying to get into that tissue. This is not something you're going to feel, whoa, like a lot. You want it to be gentle and gradual. Because only when it's gentle and gradual, it's going to stay. A quick fix, it's exactly what it is. It's a quick fix. It's temporary. Okay. Somebody is not on mute. I'll mute you. Stay where you are. Okay, and now we're gonna add the little tennis ball. So if it was under your leg, move it from there. And now your tennis ball is gonna go under your pecs somewhere in the front. Scoot your chest back a little. Ground that ball over your pillow. Pin it. And then you can make a pillow with your bottom hand and roll forward, right and left, or left and right. And maybe you just stay in one place. Scoot your hips down. And you might find just one spot where you feel like, oh, I just need to stay here. Keep the pressure. Once in a while, a little hula hoop with your hips. Soften your jawline, relax your shoulders down. If you have your noodle, maybe straighten your legs and see what that does for you. And rather than panic towards the discomfort, try to either back off a little and come back to it. Because if you feel it, that means your body needs it. All right, slowly release. Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so now find your tennis ball. You're gonna take it over the right trapezius, right up your upper body on the right side, okay, and right below the cervical spine. Take your left hand behind your head. And now bend your right elbow, lengthen your tailbone, bend your right elbow and just do little circles. Little circles. And now you're flashing out. We're trying to balance all the work we did and go the other way. And that might be a little more awkward. Breathe into the awkward. Don't be afraid to get in there. The slower you go, the more you're gonna feel. And if you feel like you need to stay in one place, please ignore me and do that. Notice you may feel some sensation traveling down your spine and your hips. Wiggle your hips. Little circles in both directions. Maybe your ball moves a little bit. It's all good. Wherever it's going, there's a benefit. And the longer you stay, the more little germs or worms come up of the jar. Ooh. Wiggle your hips. Now you're really a little worm. Try to worm your hips and your shoulders. If you're super stiff, you're going slow. If you've been doing this work with me for a long time, you might have more mobility and pliability. All right, release the shoulder, the ball. Release your arms, little circles. And I go to the other side, left upper trapezius. If you already feel it screaming at you, just don't put your right hand under your head. The right hand just puts more pressure, but otherwise, most of you, if not all of you, put your right hand behind your head. Bend, lift and lengthen your tailbone, bend your left elbow, little circles. For some of you, you may feel this radiating down your hip even. Connect those two dots. Go slow with your circles, and big circles, maybe little circles. Maybe you wiggle your hip because you feel like something is pulling and you need to release it. And then go the other way, go the awkward way. Slow. And now you're warming your shoulder, you're lifting your ribcage up and down, and your hips. Your elbow can go down towards your waistline and then towards the back wall. Slowly release and let it go.
Oh my goodness. Okay, last and not least, block under your knee. Take your little ball right behind your knee. That's for you, Vikala. Okay, so you're gonna be very gentle to begin with, but this is a part of your back line. That can affect your ankle, it can affect your hip, your low back, your shoulder. So take the ball over the block is vertical. Rest your right knee and lift and lengthen your tailbone.
Your left leg is bent. Please be very gentle in the beginning. So your kneecap right behind the kneecap right now, look at it like a pyramid. Okay, and we're trying to keep all those attachments that cross the knee hydrated and happy. You can circle your ankle, you might feel it more. And then you may roll inside of the back of your knee to the right, to the left, ever so gently, please. You can lift your heel and lower your heel down, but without too much force. It's very gentle, like you're floating. Keep the weight on the ball and then maybe a little wiggle. Notice if the inner or the outer, the lateral or the medial, which part feels a little stiffer. You may feel like you need to wiggle your hips because you just released something. So tick-tock your hips, lift the right glute up and down a couple of times. And if you feel like, oh my God, that will be your homework. I always say you cannot wait for class. When we come to class, we play. And your homework is when you do stuff at your own. The more you do, the more you'll enjoy your class. All right, slowly come up because we're running out of time. We'll go to the opposite side. Ball behind your left kneecap, be gentle. Bend your right knee, scoot your hips forward. You want to be on your sacrum. Take a moment to sink into the ball. Visualize it's going up that little pyramid. It's trying to Dive all the way to the peak of your pyramid. Give it time. Notice if you need to wiggle your hips a little. What part of your back knee is more pronounced? Is it the lateral, the edge on the side, or the inner, the medial? And in your mind's eye, you know that you flashing the back line from your foot to your knee, to your hip, to your shoulder. So maybe there's a congestion here that could affect your hip or your shoulder or your ankle. Feel free to circle your ankle. Feel free to drop and lift your heel or rock over the ball gently. Beautiful. Release it. Ooh, shake it off. Please take the ball, just to open the inner groin, take the ball, not the ball, the block, sorry, on the low setting, horizontal, and I take the soles of your feet together over the block. Lift and lengthen your tailbone, open your arms. If you want to put the pillow under your thighs, I don't know if it would help or not, but you can. So your knees or the outer thighs can rest. Take a moment here, allow your legs to be relaxed. For many of you, the tendency will be to tighten up, try to do the opposite. Even if it means you have to straighten one leg and only do the butterfly on one leg at a time, feel free to do that. And now relax your shoulders. Visualize all that's in of your fluid flowing through your body after this work you did, the blood flow, the inner space, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, for sure. Make it feel good. And then just lift your one knee at a time. And then massage your hips and the arches of your feet at the edge of the block. Massage your sacrum, the SI joint. And then roll over to the side. Take a moment to remind yourself how lucky you are that you can do all this type of work with the challenges. Push the floor and come up to a seat, please. Bring your hands to your heart center and we take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate your support. I feel dehydrated now because we did a lot of detox. Please make sure to drink a lot. If you feel that you need some rest, rest is an amazing healer to allow your body to bounce right back up. Thank you. Namaste. See you soon.
Bye-bye.